presence in all the 10 districts. Acting Provincial Agriculture Coordinator under the Ministry of Agriculture, Yupolani Chunga, has disclosed that 6,560 households representing a total hectareage of 16% have been affected so far. And the Principal Agricultural Officer Julius Malipa says a number of interventions have since been put in place to help contain the infestation rate. The duo made the revelations in an interview with Nais in Ndola. We have more in this report.
Experienced again this year an outbreak of armyworm. Of our 225 agricultural camps, we have confirmed the armyworm attacks in 138 camps, more than half of our camps. And the infestation is progressing, so the outbreaks are still ongoing. This has affected some 6,560 farming households, and in terms of hectares, 1,971 hectares have been attacked, which gives us an infestation percentage of 15.6%. Now, when we say infestation and hectares attacked, it's not that they are lost. It's not total loss, but that the crop is affected, and if not controlled, then we can have a total loss.
The destruction is getting more and more as days are going by, and we are telling farmers not always to expect the government to buy the chemicals, but them they can manage, because some chemicals as cheap as 45 kwacha per spray of a 16 liter, which are available. Then in fact, farmers, when they buy, they can spray and eradicate the armyworms, because the armyworms have the capacity to increase in thousands within a week of infestation to the affected field.
Climate-smart agriculture expert Dr. Oliver Bulaya has traced the importance of preparedness and the use of integrated pest management approaches to avoid pest infestation. Dr. Bulaya says a clearing of the area surrounding the fields is one of the protective measures against harmful invaders. He adds that farmers must consider crop rotation as a strategy to minimize farm losses. He further advises farmers to invest in phenomenal traps to detect early pest attacks as one proactive measure. He has since urged farmers to intensify field scouting in order to determine the threshold of pest infestation rather than resulting to indiscriminate spraying of fields. He explained that this approach helps avoid wiping out populations of beneficial insects in the field by synthetic pesticides, chemical waste, and environmental contamination. Dr. Bulaya has emphasized that armyworm attacks are not a new phenomenon, adding that farmers and local agriculture experts learned in 2015 about the devastating impacts of pests on crops. He says spraying should be considered as a last resort when the pest threshold is reached, and that correct chemicals and dosages must be used. Dr. Bulaya has therefore called on government to always prepare in advance before rain season to support farmers in an event of national disasters.
We've heard reports on the Copper Belt and many other areas where the infestation is taking place, and farmers out there in every district or every area must prepare themselves for this attack. And this is not new. This is the first experience I think we had in 2015, and it created enough knowledge for farmers and even experts to know how best to tackle this situation. So in this case, it is important to prepare well in advance and to use integrated pest management approaches in terms of dealing with any challenges that for armyworm is bringing on the farming fraternity. One area that we recommend is this, that farmers must clear their surrounding fields, to ensure protection from invaders, from other fields. And it is also important, to intercrop with certain pests, that is certain crops, that could, impede infestation of for armyworms, and also to minimize, crop rot or crop losses. It is important also our farmers to diversify as a strategy measure to avoid complete loss of farm investments.
The Zambia National Education Coalition (ZANEC) has noted the need to embrace blending learning, which is investing in a face-to-face learning and remote learning through alternative modes of education provision. Executive Director